don't know if this is gonna work at all because I'm using my camera instead of my phone because my phone's battery is crap now. We'll see if it works, I guess. Otherwise, I won't upload this. But I figured I would take you guys with me today because I have stuff to do. I have to go to Target. I have to go see my grandma because it was her birthday the other day. Listening to Linkin Park. I'm super sad about Chester. It's like disgusting me how, like, you see all the what do you call it, like the articles that people share on Facebook and everything, and I like can't even look at the comment sections because some people are so freaking obnoxious and disgusting with the shit that they're saying about him. Oh Jesus. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Yeah, like he had 6 kids and a wife, and like it's horrible that I've always been someone that, like, I don't want to judge people that commit suicide, and it is very like, don't they think about the people that they're leaving behind and everything, but at the same time you don't know what they're going through. And like, even if you listen to Linkin Park's lyrics, like, I'm a huge music lover. Obviously, if you've followed me for a while, you know that music has been a huge part of my life, my entire life. And I like really get into lyrics and stuff, and if you know Linkin Park and their lyrics, like, he was definitely troubled, and it kind of sucks that the people around him didn't get him help, and it's just really sad because they were one of my favorite bands. Linkin Park was like my angsty high school music. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. I went off on a. I don't even know if this camera is picking me up. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to upload this. I gotta go get gas before I can go anywhere. Yeah, there goes the camera again. But yeah, just to stay off Facebook for a while because it pisses me off that people can be so insensitive. Or like, the way I look at it, like, I lost my mom way too young. I was 23 when she passed away, and she didn't have a choice. Her heart just stopped working one day, and I'm still not going to sit here and judge someone who took their own life because you don't know what they went through and what they were going through, and it's just awful. I'm really not sick anymore. I don't know how many other videos I have to upload before this one, but it was almost a month. I don't know what I had, but it was definitely not just bronchitis and an ear infection like they said. Oh, and you know what else sucks is that the car that I was going to get, now the guy doesn't want to sell it. So now we're back to square one, and I gotta go through finding a car, and I was so excited because I thought I was gonna have a car for the rest of the summer. Today because it's Saturday. Alright, now I'm gonna have to get out because I gotta get gas. They're doing like radio station stuff today. Cat Country 98.1. I don't know. A whole bunch of people here. I don't know why I came to this gas station. Alright. Now I'm just gonna go to Target. So I wanted to tell you guys, because I was super excited about this, I had to go renew my license the other day because otherwise it would expire on my birthday this year. And I was dreading it because I had gone last month to try and do it, and no, it was the beginning of July because it was the day before the 4th of July, which was a bad idea to try and go that day, but the line was out the door and like wrapping around the building, so I was like, screw this, I'll go a different day. So I went the other day, and they open at 9, and I went at like 10:30ish because I had to take Steven to work, and by the time I got there, it was later. And I got there was plenty of places to park in the parking lot. There was no line. I walked right in, got a number. There was 2 people in front of me. I sat down for like a minute and a half, got called, got my license renewed. They just had me do like the eye exam, and I was in there no more than 8 minutes total. I was so excited. I was in there in and out so quickly that when I got out, the seats in the car were still cold from the air conditioning. That's how fast I was in and out of there, so I was super excited. So yeah, and that was an RMV I had never been to before because I haven't had to renew my license since we moved, so I was super excited about that. And Aiden started his summer school program, which is, I'm going to be so happy when it's over because he's going to be there earlier than regular school, so we have to get up at 6:30 in the morning every day, and it's such a pain in the butt, but he's been so good about it. He goes right to bed at night, he conks out, he's singing now. He's always been really good about sleeping and going to bed at night, never fights it, or there's some nights that he's just not like super tired and he'll lay in his bed and talk to himself or play around for a while, but for the most part, he's very good, always been very good about sleeping. So we finally got his date for his, the medical autism diagnosis, because he's already in the educational part, but I don't know, I know I talked about it in a car vlog a while ago. He has to go to Boston at the Tufts Floating Children's Hospital, I think is the proper term for it. But we have to go twice, which is going to be such a pain in the butt because Steven can't get any more time off of work because he's taken so much off because of his grandmother, and his boss is basically like, no, you're done until January when your vacation time and everything renews. So I have such anxiety about driving to begin with, never mind driving in Boston. I have no idea where this place is. It's in like Chinatown, the Chinatown district. No idea where it is. I gotta park in some parking garage. I have to be there at 9:30 in the morning, which means I'm gonna have to leave butt early. So I'm not looking forward to this at all, but like this is something, he's been on the waiting list for like 8 months now, 7-8 months, and you can't really reschedule it because of that. There's so many people on the waiting list that it's hard enough to get your appointment date and everything. And like, you can't not go because he needs the diagnosis for, in case, insurance purposes, in case he needs anything in the future, so that he has it, paperwork and everything saying, okay, this is the type of autism he has and the insurance will cover it. I'm just dreading going. It's basically, they explained it, and it's going to be exactly like the meeting that they had at the school with the team of people, like, evaluating him and everything. But the paper, I got another paper in the mail yesterday saying that they want both parents there. So I told Steven, I'm like, you're going to have to talk to your boss about this, because for one, I don't want to drive there by myself. I'm scared. I don't want to drive in Boston. I don't know where it is. It's even worse when I've never been there before and don't know where the place is. And I don't like talking to people either, so I'd rather have Steven there with me. That's like the update on Aiden and everything. He's been doing really good in school. He loves school. We set up his water slide yesterday because my best friend came over with her kids, and we hadn't pulled out the water slide for the year yet. I don't even know if I've had a video of it on this channel, but last year I bought him one of those inflatable water slides because Kohl's had them, and I had a 30% off coupon plus Kohl's cash, and I got an awesome deal on it because it was normally like $400 and I think I paid $200 for it. That was seriously like the best purchase because it kept him entertained all summer. And then I was so worried when we pulled it out that it was going to have a hole or something. But other than it being like super, it looks filthy, but I wiped it down and everything and cleaned it with soap, and it's just like these black stains everywhere. But other than that, it's in perfect condition still. The only thing that's a pain in the butt about it is that it never wants to drain all the way. It has a little pull plug that you pull out at the bottom and all the water drains out of it, but then there's always like little puddles in there, and it never wants to get completely dry. So I think before we put it away this year for the winter, I'm gonna make sure there's a sunny day and put it right in the sun so that it dries everything out, evaporates all the water, because it was still a little bit dampish when we put it away last year, and like you have to roll it up, and it comes with this is gonna be so shaky because the camera's all over the place. It comes with a carrying bag, a storage bag for it, but there's no way we could get it rolled up that small. Like, it's like when you unfold a map and can't fold it back correctly. So we got a tarp and like wrapped it up in the tarp, so that kept it protected well enough for the winter time, which was great. I was really worried about it having a hole or something and then not being able to use it, and then that was a total waste of money, but it's been fine. So yeah, now that I have to look for a car, I'm kind of bummed because like the money that we had was gonna be what we were giving the guy for the car, and then it was gonna be paid for outright. Now we're gonna have to go find a car at a dealership again. I'm kind of iffy about just buying one from somebody that's selling it, because if there's something wrong with it that they're not telling you about, then you're kind of screwed and you gotta take care of it. At least when you get it from a dealership, if something breaks on it, you can go back and complain and be like, hey. I kind of want to go back to the same place we got this car from, but I keep checking their website and they don't have anything like low enough that we can afford right now, price-wise, and I don't want another giant car payment every month. This is a Toyota Scion, and I love this car, and I would like prefer to just get another one of these, but I literally can't find one that's for sale right now, that like a used one. And Steven was like, well, that must be good. It means people that have them don't want to get rid of them. Yeah, but that doesn't help me right now. I found a really good deal on, it was only had 50,000 miles on it. It was in our price range. It was a really pretty color blue, which I've never had like a fun colored car before, but it's a friggin' Nissan Cube, and I cannot bring myself to drive one of those because I think those are the ugliest cars in creation. It looks like a toy, and I'm super sorry if anybody has one. I can't. I don't like them at all. In my situation right now, I shouldn't really be picky about that, but that's like the one car that I can't see myself driving whatsoever. What else should I update on? I don't know. Steven's shitty aunt, I haven't talked about that in a while. She, like, every now and then, maybe once a month, she's been calling, and she'll tell his grandma, like, oh, I'll come see you next week, and she never shows up. She hasn't been at the house since October. It's been freaking awesome. We're pretty sure she lost that house that his grandma helped her get, because it's been for sale. It was up for sale. It said something about going into pre-foreclosure. Then it said that it had a pending sale, and then the sale fell through, and now it's for sale again for like a ridiculous price. If you saw this house, you'd be like, you're out of your effing mind. I'm never paying that. It's like, it's $279,000. For the only reason that they would even price it at that is because it's near the water. But still, it's like, there's no way they're gonna get that much money for it. And I mean, she's not getting the money anyway because she went through a what do you call the thing people with like crap credit, and you get like an exorbitant mortgage rate because they see you coming, personal lender or something like that. I don't know. I don't know too much about real estate. All I know is that she couldn't afford that house half of the mortgage or anything. I don't know. I don't like to talk about it much because it sends me into such a rage, but that's that. Now we're almost at Target, so I think I'm gonna just shut the camera off. And that's probably gonna end the vlog because otherwise it's just gonna be me going back home. So I wasn't done ranting yet, I guess, because I did our Target has a self-checkout now, which I always tend to do when I don't have a lot of stuff because it's just faster. I was a cashier for a really long time, so I find that I'm always faster than the people that are at the cash registers. And you know how like when you have something and then you bag it and it's sitting there and it tells you like unexpected item in the baggage area, and you have to like take it off and put it in your cart. So I did that, and I still had stuff in my cart, and like there was an older lady that, like one of the people that stands there watching you, she came right up behind me, like a foot away, if that, and stood there watching me. Like, do you have a problem? Like, sure, she thought I was stealing because I got purple hair and tattoos, and I felt like saying you should have gone and checked on the fuddy-duddy looking bitch in the cosmetics aisle that was stealing lipsticks left and right. But, oh my god, I can't stand people sometimes. I cannot... I try to give people, like... Normally, if someone starts on me about my tattoos, it's usually, in my experience anyway, it's been people that are like genuinely curious and like have a question about one of them, and I will, sometimes it gets annoying, but I will usually entertain the conversation and just be like, yeah, so and so and so, but I can't stand when people are like that in stores and like follow you around and think you're stealing something, and it just aggravates me. Again, with the judgmental people. This is why I hate people. I genuinely hate being in public and having to do anything with the public. This is why I work from home now. This is why I get groceries delivered, because I hate grocery shopping. A minute away from my grandma's house now, so I'm gonna say goodbye again. Just wanted to rant about Target, but I'll talk to you guys in my next video or vlog or whatever it may be.